Hey everyone.
Hello.
Okay, so let's Hey. All right, good morning guys. So we are a little bit late. I think we're like 3 minutes late because we have got to get some coffee before we start this thing. So cheers.
Cheers. Oh, shameless plug for the BeyondFit coffee mug.
Oh yeah, aren't they so cute? And my hat is this is Jackson style. This is how he wanted me to wear it today. So we're going with like the cool backwards hat thing.
And this is free Muscle Farm swag, which I love.
That's
because
sweet,
it just sort of shows up at the house. But
yeah, okay. So hey, I'm Kate. Hey, good morning, Christy. This is my husband Patrick. You need to scoot in so you're in the shot, okay? Okay. So we are gonna talk today about how to get your husband to eat healthy. But first, we want to know, where are you coming in from? So good morning, California. I saw Christy jump on.
Morning.
We got Texas. Yeah. Tell us where you're coming in from. Where in the world are you? South Carolina.
I like that. Carolina still.
Hotlanta. Woo! Florida. Hey, Melissa, Colorado.
That's
Hey, guys.
a nice place.
Okay, so those
Kansas, Oregon. Yep.
you keep watching the screen
Okay.
and tell us where they're coming from. And I'm going to tell you who I am if you're new, and why I'm wearing this goofy backwards hat.
Whoa.
I'm a mom of two boys.
Ran out of coffee. That's big.
And one boy is sleeping upstairs, and one boy's in the living room. And we've been playing all morning, but we wanted to jump in today because we want to encourage you. I specifically want to encourage you who are wives and mothers how to live healthy, happy, and balanced lives, not just for your family, but for you as well, and for your family. It's kind of like a two-way street, right? So I focus on training and nutrition, and also, what are you doing? Hormonal.
I ran out of coffee.
Okay, you can share mine.
Okay.
Hormonal tips for women. So it's like love is sharing coffee, right? That is just what it is. So we talk about hormonal tips for women. We talk about they're laughing at you about training, nutrition, and how to balance your fat-fighting hormones. Today, because Patrick, my sweet husband, now you got to get back in the shot because I messed it up. He is home from work today, and so he is going to share with us some of the tips that we kind of use together to get him eating healthier. So we're going to talk about three proven steps, they work to get your husband to eat healthier, okay? But first, because it's supplement week, on the BeyondFit Life page, you saw supplement number 5 that I recommend is a multivitamin. So I just wanted to cover that really quickly. We've been talking all week about how not to have expensive pee. Now, my husband, I used to have expensive pee, and this is why he's on today, because he can tell you that I used to spend so much money on supplements because I was like looking for like the big thing. Like I was looking for like the magic pill, and he was sweet, and I'd be like, I need this, I need this, I need this. You can attest to that, right? And so our budget now in terms of supplement is like, it's basically nothing, because I'm like, okay, right nutrition, proper training, right? And fixing my fat-fighting hormones, and I hardly need any in the way of supplements. I don't take a bunch of expensive pills, and then we save that money for like family stuff, and it's fun, right? But I do take whey protein. That was number 1. I take BCAAs. I want to, by a show of hearts, who takes this with me? Whey protein, BCAAs. I also take healthy fats and a probiotic, because we talked about yesterday, I had some serious gut issues, and he's laughing because it was bad. So I do take a probiotic, and what I do is I take a probiotic with my multivitamin, and that was number 5, multivitamin number 5. Yay, hands are up, hands are up. So I just would encourage you, if your nutrition isn't completely on point, to consider maybe investing in a multivitamin while you're focusing on whole foods as well. Okay, so look for something that has vitamins and essential minerals. Like I'm still nursing, and when I was pregnant, obviously I did a prenatal. You want iron. If you're low on energy, looking for something that has a B vitamin. Do you have to have your blood levels checked to take a multivitamin? You don't have to, but if you're really feeling like something's off, it might be something good good. Diet is totally key. Yeah. It might be something good to have checked, but like for me, something with the B vitamin helps with energy. And as a busy mom, like that's just important. I like stuff for like immune support. So vitamin C, that sort of thing. What does Patrick take? He takes the men's version. So I'll post about that on the Facebook page. And I do make him take one because I want him to be healthy and I don't want him catching germs from work and bringing them home to me. Yes, and to the boys especially. So B vitamins help with a sharp mind. For women, I take the Fitness Balance and he takes the Muscle Farm, the men's one. Yeah, we need to block that creep. Did you see that creep?
I didn't see that.
Okay, if the creep comes back, we'll block him. Alert us. Okay. I'm so chatty. The comments.
Hey, we went down to 62, so maybe that was him.
Okay. So, and then, like for me, the multivitamin, it has like the greens already in it. It has the probiotic, like we talked about, for digestion and absorption of the whole foods that you're eating. Got to keep that gut bacteria in check, right? And then like calcium and vitamin D. So those are things to look for if you're not sure that your nutrition's on point. But nutrition, you can block in the replay. Great. I know he is so sweet to me. He's really very sweet and kind. And so are we good with supplements? By a show of hearts, who's good with supplements? Do you know what not to buy?
I don't know about that.
Do you know that you don't need to waste like a ton of money on a bunch of magic pills? Like I've seen stuff marketed where I'm like, okay, like the super magic special, whatever. Like, no. It's okay. Donuts, it's all right. Back on track. I use the Balance, the Fitness Balance, and it has the probiotic in it. And I'll post about that on the Facebook page. So Facebook, BeyondFit Mom. More pics of you and your hubby on IG. Oh, hey, so guess what?
I'm on Instagram.
Yay! Okay, so I'm afraid the internet might break. Seriously. Because this guy, he got Instagram.
She accuses me of being like an old man, which is really kind of true.
He is. I was teaching him how to use it. And I'm kind of old lady when it comes to social media.
I had trouble, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. So look for him, BeyondFit Dad. He's mostly just going to put pictures of the kids, so it's like whatever. But it's cool that he's on, you know. Okay, so those are our supplements. That was the wrap up, the 5 supplements that you need. But I wanted to talk. My husband, he still won't do it. Yeah. Oh, thanks. We're goofy. Okay, so
special kind of weird.
So that's our supplements. By a show of hands, are you in for not having expensive pee? Yes. By a show of hearts. Hearts are your hands. Okay, so like tap the screen. Yeah. And should we talk about the nutrition stuff? Because here's why. You don't need to have expensive pee. You don't need to buy a bunch of crazy supplements when your nutrition is on point. Question, do you watch your sugar? Moderately. So yeah, sugar is something that we pay attention to, and we can talk more about that when we share three. Hey, those are like funny. That's mean. You're not supposed to do that.
Anything supplement a full diet of deep fried pastries. Well, I wish it could. Yeah. I really do.
He learned. It doesn't. Okay, so we are going to talk about 3 proven strategies to help your husband eat healthier. But here's what you need to do. First, we should do a scope about sugar. Okay, let's do it. We will do a scope about sugar. Will you remember that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Expensive pee is like in the toilet, you know? Like you take a supplement and it basically just runs right through you. It does no good. And you're just flushing money down the toilet. It's not good. Yeah. You don't want to do that. Oh, green tea with mint and honey. That sounds good. And we'll do one on artificial sugar. Good. Okay. What else do you want? What else should we do scopes about? Like we'll take 2 seconds and in the comments, tell us what you want to do scopes about. Are you paying attention?
I'm watching.
Okay.
Shakeology, expensive pee. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I know that's not like a politically correct way to say it, but I'm just keeping it real with you.
Or carb cycling.
Carb cycling. Okay, will you remember that one? Okay. Any more? Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Swipe right if you're on an Android phone, and swipe up if you're, swipe right if you're on an iPhone. Okay. Swipe up if you're on an Android. Now, this is your admission. This is the cover price for what we're going to share today with Patrick. He is on his day off. He does not have to work today, and he is using this to Periscope with me. So show him love by a show of hearts. Tell him thank you. And then please share this with your friends. Swipe right if you're on an iPhone. Swipe up if you're on an Android. This is important. Your friends need to know this. And the cool thing is when you share this, then it will remain in their like news feed for Periscope for 24 hours. Okay, so it'll stay like in their newsfeed, and then they'll know that they can watch the replay. Hey, Lauren, hey, welcome. And then this will help them too. So tell them to share.
Okay.
Say please.
Please
share.
Please share.
Yeah, okay.
I'm teaching our 2-year-old how to do that too. So
yes, it's good to share. Share. Okay, so 3 tips for getting your husband to eat healthy. Oh, cellulite, that's a good one too. Yeah. We can definitely do that.
3 tips to fix people like me.
To fix your husband. But we don't tell them we're trying to fix them because remember last Friday we're the monkey. Okay, so tip number 1, start small. Small changes.
Yeah, so
I hear Jackson, so you talk, and I'm going to go make sure he's okay.
Okay, so when we're talking about small changes, like, I can see from my perspective, you don't want to come home and like everything's changed. It's sort of like, you came home and the furniture was all rearranged and you just don't know what to do. Like, I'm kind of a creature of habit, so if you can look for like those items that can really make a big difference in your diet and just like look to eliminate like one small one. Now there's other like ways you have to implement that, and we'll kind of get into that, but like if you can look to just manage your expectations so you're not like completely overhauling your diet, you're just kind of like making one small change at a time. And that's true with all of fitness, but especially hello again. But especially when we're talking about changing things with your family, and particularly your husband. Yeah.
So like avoiding making it be overwhelming. Like, how can my husband bulk up and train right? How can my hubby start liking veggies? You think of your answers for those. And I'll just kind of chime in on point number 1 because I always have to chime in. Like, avoid it being overwhelming. Like, small changes are still like positive and they're still great. So small changes are first. And then point number 2 is healthifying your husband's favorites. So let's talk about that, and then you can address those 2 questions.
Oh, okay. So like when you're looking at making small changes, one of the easiest ways to do that is not to just like take out all the things that you guys have enjoyed together, but maybe find small ways to change, what you're eating and making it a little better. So if you can eliminate some sugars. Oh, it's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy.
He doesn't want to.
Oh, well. So if you can find like, things you can eliminate out of a recipe or healthy swaps. Do we have like a resource for like not this but that kind of?
We could put something together.
Okay. Well, like if you can swap out something that's fried for something that's baked, or eliminate maybe a little bit of the fat or change some of the sugar out, like those kind of things can really take favorites and turn them into something that's a touch healthier. Without really like eliminating them.
So go to beyondfitmom.com/blog and you'll have like a lot of recipes. And then Beyond Fit Life, all of our Beyond Fit Life sisters, like you guys know, we post all the recipes in the members portal. So like everything is husband approved because I'm not going to bake. Do you see Jackson's hand?
Hey,
I'm talking, buddy.
Jackson, wait.
I'm not going to bake twice. So all our recipes are husband approved. And they are delicious and healthy. So some of Patrick's favorites are like the zucchini lasagna, the Beyond Fit meatloaf, which is like he doesn't even know it's healthy. Like you can seriously, like you can trick them because they won't even know. Make Beyond Fit recipes. They're so delicious. They taste like a husband, whatever, and they love them, and you love them because you know they're healthy. So 3 proven steps to get your husband to eat healthier. Step 1, small changes. Step 2, healthify your favorites. All our recipes are in the Beyond Fit Life members portal or on the Beyond Fit Mom blog, and those will help you. Hearts for that. Hearts for healthifying your favorites. Yeah. Yes, it works. It really works. And then step number 3, Jackson is getting a snack now, is to talk about it. How do you get him to work out with you? We'll talk about that in a minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But let's talk about talking about it.
So, nobody likes to be surprised. Nobody likes to like we talked about with starting
That's good,
small.
Lauren. Great job.
Yeah. You kind of want to like bring him on board, make him like feel like he's part of it, you know? So it's not like just, you know, your better half overhauling your whole life, although that would probably improve it.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of want to like get him to buy in on it. So if you talk about, hey, I just want to make a few changes to kind of help us out, typically that'll go over better than just sort of coming home and, you know, all his favorite foods are in the trash.
Yeah, do not do that. Do not say, I watched a Periscope with Kate and Patrick, and now we're throwing out all of your foods.
This random guy online said. You know.
Yeah, but talk about it. So step one, small changes. Small changes help, right? Small changes over time add up to big changes. Step two, healthify your favorites. Find healthy recipes of some of his favorite foods, like the zucchini lasagna, like the BeyondFit meatloaf, like the taco squash bake. Loves it. Love. And there are so many crock pot recipes and so many things that you like that, you know, you don't even miss some of the old junk, right?
Yeah.
And then step three is to talk about it, like have a conversation, and, you know, don't be like this big control freak about it. Let him weigh in and figure out something that would work together. Jackson wants another snack.
Right.
You talk to them about the questions that they have.
Oh, okay. So, totally working on show, not tell. That's great. While our three-nager is throwing a fit and my lovely wife is taking care of it, do you have any questions? You can ask me anything. I saw some earlier. I kind of forgot because there were a lot, and I'm forgetful. So if you want to type them in, and I can do my best to answer them. Has to find themselves. See, he's doing all the cooking. Okay. So if he's your protein, well, I have a lot. Do you mean like my protein powder, or like what? Do you take all Muscle Farm stuff? No, we eat a couple different things to include, like Quest bars are one of my favorites. They taste like a little cookie. But yeah, for all my protein sources, okay, wow, he's really throwing a fit. So I guess hearts for my wife. She's doing a great job finding him. Okay, let me get to that with veggies. So my protein sources might include like chicken. There's a lot of good recipes for that. A lot of like lean ground beef or lean steak. Protein powder is really kind of a nice one, especially when I don't like have time to get anything else in. I showed you we have coconut water that.
Jackson's throwing, no, he's throwing a fit because he didn't get the water bottle that he wanted.
Yeah, the cookies and cream Quest bars are amazing. I highly recommend those in addition to all of them. The Muscle Farm protein bars are delicious too, but there are many favorites.
Okay.
Okay, the veggies, like how do you get somebody to like veggies that doesn't? I really like things that include like
bacon.
Yeah, the answer was previously in the comments bacon. Add bacon to anything.
BeyondFit's Brussels sprouts with bacon, BeyondFit's bacon wrapped asparagus, your husband will eat as veggies.
What's the name of those like combination seasonings that like we sprinkle all over everything?
Oh, like Mrs. Dash?
Yeah, like the Mrs. Dash. Yeah, like putting that on some of the putting that on some of the veggies really helps. I also like to take like garlic, and if you dice up garlic and then you put it like in a pan and kind of like saute it just a little bit and put it in with any veggies, I think that really makes it taste good. Sometimes it's just like finding what you like.
So like try different seasonings like this, and they are great on veggies and they're so easy. So ranch dressing, here's our tip for ranch dressing. Get plain Greek yogurt and put a packet of Hidden Valley Ranch, like in the grocery aisle by the dressings. You can find Hidden Valley Ranch, like little packets of seasoning mix. And so get like plain Greek yogurt, I'll get mine from the fridge and show you, and then pour the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning mix in it, and it makes like ranch dip, like we do that for our veggies, right? Okay, keep going, let me show them the Greek yogurt.
Other questions? I probably missed some. Brewer's yeast is great on veggies too. Oh, okay. Yeah. We do have some of that. I think we still have some in the pantry.
What?
The brewer's yeast, the stuff that tastes kind of like Parmesan?
Yeah.
Losing gut. Like losing weight in general, or like just trying to get rid of kind of a gut?
So like here's just the plain Greek yogurt, and just mix this with your Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning packet, and it makes ranch. Husband approved healthy ranch. Even the kids like it. Even Jackson likes it.
Okay, so about like losing a gut, like as a guy, we all kind of store fat a little differently as guys.
Hormones.
Yeah. So mine stores in like my lower abs and kind of like along my lower back as well. Cardio. I do some cardio, usually in the form of sprints. It's a lot easier. But generally the key to losing a gut and any kind of fat around there is just to work on fat loss in general. So a lot of the same things, that are good for women apply to men too. So I think just working on being consistent and working on your lifestyle and your diet will eventually get you there. You know, sometimes there's just time and patience, and I always like to say it's not where you are, it's where you're going. And that's really been like kind of a guiding factor for me. So eventually, even if you start out with, you know, like a gut that you really don't like as a guy, like you'll get there. It just takes time and, you know.
Yeah. And so like, I love your, like very wise, it's not where you are, it's where you're going. I personally am like a little bit more practical, and I like step by step, like this is what you do. So, so for training and nutrition, those are number 1 and number 2 for the gut, for the stomach area. And then number 3 is hormones. And hormones for women, yes, they matter. But guess what? Hormones for men matter too. And cortisol is a stress hormone that is like notorious for causing fat storage around the belly. So just because of the action of the hormone, and I can actually do a blog post, or we could do a whole series on hormones. Yeah. But because of the action of the stress hormone cortisol, a lot of times women and men who have like kind of the issue in their midsection, it can be due to like high cortisol levels. So lowering stress is very important. Things like leisurely walks, things like not overtraining, all of those factors, you know, play into getting enough sleep. And for our men, I know that's something, you know, with work and stress and all that makes an impact. So yeah, like training and nutrition and hormones for your guys too. And maybe we should do like a couples thing.
Yeah, maybe we should.
By a show of hearts, would you be interested in a couples Beyond Fit? Like a Beyond Fit man, Beyond Fit dad thing. Yeah, so stressed at work a lot. Yeah. Okay, so Jackson is he's still pouting over his wrong water bottle. B vitamins and reduce. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. What other questions do you guys have? I wanted Patrick just to jump on and talk from a man's perspective. So